First of all, I would advise him, get a good laptop, start producing your music, and concentrate on being a live musician. Because if there's one thing that will never disappear, despite all the AI shizzle and so on, it's being able to play music live. That's the core of any musician. You can have a lot of DJs and producers and so on, but that's very good if you're really successful, but only a few can expand this to a long-lasting career, because the audience will decide. But when you can play live, it's timeless. You can do it till the end of your life, till you die. And if you play live in a fashion that's personal with your own sound and so on, you might be suitable for this or this artist who needs to play live to make a revenue as well. So you kind of amplify yourselves.
Do you have a vision where the Spotify, there are rumors saying that what was radio in the past is now becoming something in the background, and Spotify is also in the future is also will take that place, because
it already did. It already did. There's less and less young people and older people just listening to the radio.
Yeah, to the radio. But Spotify, what's your take on that?
Spotify is the radio.
Okay.
And they actually have the algorithm to push you towards a different listening experience. Because, I like this artist and this artist. And then automatically Spotify will tell you, you like this? Okay, here's our suggestion. And maybe they're like, here's some AI. Because there's still lots of AI on Spotify. So Spotify is the radio, and it's on your fucking phone. So there's no escape. The only in the car, I don't listen to regular music radio. I listen to the news, or I listen to classical music, because it's just it's what I like to do. For me, music is profession, so I don't want to have boom 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 all the time. You need to listen to rest your ears. And there's lots of people in the car that listen to podcasts, so they're not listening even in the car. They're not listening to the radio like they used to. So the power of Spotify is irreversible. And you can have so many musicians protesting, and they don't pay royalties and so on. Yes, exactly. It's not honest. Yes, it's true. It's not 100% genuine. Yes, it's true. There's a couple of issues with Spotify, but there's also issues with Apple Music and so on. And they're not really remunerating the content providers, which are the artists and the musicians, but it is irreversible. The audience will not change its listening experience because some musicians are not paid, or a lot of musicians are not paid. The audience just says, hey, this cost me 11 euros a month. Great, let's do it.
And how do you
TikTok same, eh?
Yeah, if you look at musicians, you meet a lot of them are very creative, but they despise the business part of it.
But that it's like, okay, if you go into politics, and you want to make a career in politics, you need to be able to be open for compromises. You have your program in politics and you say, I want this and I want this, I want this and I want this. But democracy says, okay, but you will need to work together with other people. So you might need to skip point number 2 and number 3 to be able to realize number 4 and 5. Same in music. If you're just going to go stubborn and only concentrate on the art form, you're missing on selling your art form. Because we're so many musicians now. We can all have a laptop. Even a young guy from 14 years old can make music on it. The most sold musical instrument today is the Apple MacBook Pro.